So I looked at my mom, I embraced myself. But when I looked at her, she had like this face expression like, like, come on. So I was like, I don't want Marky hanging around Augie because his dad got a gun. She like, what? How do y'all know that his dad got a gun? I'm like, hello? Make me be a firework off up in here because I'm about to get ready to go off. I'm like, Mom, please. See, I'm trying to take... Okay, finish telling me right now, Roshan. So I'm like, we went over to Augie's house. And I'm like, he showed us his dad gun. And I just know y'all sympathize. I just know y'all better not play with it. I'm like, I didn't. I actually left the room. But Marky, he wanted to touch it and all of that. And I'm like, then when he went to Roosevelt's party, Augie brought the gun. She like, how you know that? I'm like, Marky told me. She like, so I'm about to hurt him. Charzetta, baby, I'm sorry. I'm like, Mom, come on, please, please. And all you hear is somebody coming upstairs. And my mama went from, I'm gonna hurt him to like, oh, like if we was trying to keep a secret, you know what I'm saying? And it felt good because it felt like the way she ran off, like, oh, somebody coming. And she went in the living room. But it was Gregory Boo coming up. So he was like, oh, just gonna come up there and look for you. She like, what you want? He like, Mom, I'm gonna come pick us up in a little bit, so you gotta be ready. She like, I'm gonna probably be here for a little minute. He like, how long you planning on being here? And so she like, I don't know. Like, I'm probably gonna eat and then I'm just gonna hang out. So he like, all right, well, Mom probably gonna be here like 30, 40 minutes. So she like, okay. I'm like, my mom probably can drop her off. I'm like, hold on, wait, let me ask. So I'm like, Mom. So she like, yes. I'm like, you think you could drop Charzetta off when we done? She like, where she stay? So Charzetta said, like, where she stay at? She like, oh, there's nowhere. I'll drop you off. It's no problem. So Roosevelt like, oh, so maybe I could stay longer. So she like, no, you could go home because you already told Mom. Like, yeah, you could go home. He like, wait, I can't hang here? I'm like, I mean, you Marky company, you not my company. He like, but me and you, we're best friends. So he started saying we was best friends. He started legit saying we was best friends. Why me? I'm not a good best friend. Why me? I'm not a good best friend. Not a best friend. No. No. So I'm like, yeah, we cool. Like, we cool. He like, I'll let you cut my cake and this and that. And so I'm like, look, we friends, but I'm just saying, like, Marky shouldn't even be having company, right? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to throw it, pull the reverse cord on Marky, like, give it to you, belong to you. So I'm like, Marky shouldn't even be having company. I'm like, he doing this out of spite. He just know that I don't want him to be around Augie. So he like, what's going on with you and Augie? I'm like, y'all know. I'm like, let Mark tell you. So I'm like, you're Mark company, right? So he like, look, you're gonna call me later, right? So he's saying like, you just remind me before we left this kid, they'll call you. Why you keep stressing me? Every time I lock eyes or see you, you telling me to call you, all right? In my mind, was I gonna call him? Maybe. Was I scared? Yes. Indefinitely I was, because I didn't know what I was going to get, but I also had that little bit of percent of hope because Roosevelt said he said to him that it was a mutual or a friend that he knew, that Roosevelt was like, what? Like, he told me something different. I'm like, but have you seen the girl? Roosevelt ain't seen the girl. He don't know who. He don't know no name. So we ain't got no name with no face, no nothing. And normally if somebody feeling you and this your guy gonna come and tell you like, yo, so-and-so, so-and-so. So I'm like, I'm on the fence. If you can pick up what I put down, I'm on the fence. So I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna call you. So he like, all right. He like, oh, can I get like one piece of chicken? I'm like, well, I'm not cooking no chicken wings. I'm like, I'm making chicken breasts. I'm just cutting them up, making tenders. He like, can I get some? I'm like, it's really enough. I got to get my brother some. I'm like, I didn't even know y'all was coming. He like, oh, it's cool. He like, I get one of Charzetta's. She like, you will? No, you will not. Straight up. She like, I'm sorry, but I ain't mean to come. But he always trying to eat on my plate. Like, no. So he like, oh, it's cool. I tell mama to pick us up something, right? So Gregory Boo talking to Charzetta like, I just tell mama to pick us up something. He walked off. Cool, calm, and collected. He walked off. So I'm like, so my mama, boom, she come back. She like, so this is the plan. So I'm looking like, what? How did you? Because she was in the living room, right? The order to get in the kitchen, you got to pass the dining room and then turn in and come in the kitchen. Now, from the living room, we had like this little funny looking shape, right? But it was cut out in the wall where we could kind of like see straight from the kitchen in the living room. So she could have just talked to us through there. But the way she came around, she was like, here's the play. I'm like the Matrix. Like, wow. Like, she said, this is what I'm going to do. You the big brother? You saw it? Have you approached them? I'm like, yes. At school, I even approached the boy. I'm like, I told him straight up. I pulled him in between the middle of the snack machines, and I was like, yo, I don't want you hanging with my brother. We was finna get into it and everything. So she said, okay. And what Marky say? I just want to know. What did he respond when you approached him? He said that he getting his own friends, and that's his friend, and he ain't gonna stop talking to him, and this and that. She like, okay, I'm gonna let you handle it, as long as I know. But if anything get out of hand and he touched the gun again, that's when I'm gonna jump in. It's gonna be like WWF. That's what she said, straight up. She said, you gonna tag me in, and I'm gonna get in, and when I come in, I'm gonna come like the Hulk. I'm going to come like the tornado because I'm here to tear everything up. You understand me? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I thank you for telling me. I thank you, but let him have his fun. I'm going to keep playing like I don't know. I'm like, okay. She's like, okay. Y'all go ahead. And she walked off. So I'm like, so I said, like, come on, I'm hungry. So boom. I'm feeling confident, right? I'm feeling confident. So I grab the chicken. I get the chopping them in half, rinsing them off, boom, making sure everything clean. I'm seasoning, right? Get my grease. I'm making the potatoes. We had the nacho cheese, right? The nacho cheese that go in the nachos. I put it in a pot, and I get to cooking that because I'm gonna put that bad boy over the fries, right? So boom, I get everything together. So you can smell in the house, like, like bacon and fried chicken will always wake you up out your sleep. You can be sleeping, smell some bacon, you're waking up. You waking up, smell some fried chicken or anything that's cooking it up that smell fried. Oh, you waking up. So they all coming upstairs like, yo, like, can we get some? Can we get some? So Augie ain't saying nothing. Augie ain't saying nothing. But Roosevelt and Greg were like, yo, can we get some? Like, he like, Charlotte, at least give me one. So I done made Charlotte a plate. She busting down. Now I'm placing Caleb's plate. Now, at the time, it's a nice little handful of chicken tenders still left, right? I cut up 3 chicken breasts, nice, healthy chicken breasts, and they're right. I see what I did, right? It's still some fries that's going, and it's still some fries that's sitting there ready to be served. So I'm like, let me go ahead and take Caleb his stuff up. I go upstairs. Now, mind you, my mom, she's in the living room. I go up there, and I knock on Caleb's door. He was happy. He like, I want barbecue sauce. I'm like, what? He like, I want barbecue sauce. I'm like, you want barbecue sauce? He like, yeah. So I go down there. He like, sweet baby Rafe. Every time he used to say that, he used to, and when he used to say, I want McDonald's instead of McDonald's, I used to always like bust out in tears. So I grab the sauce, right? The barbecue sauce. Come up. When I shut the door and I go back down, I see Augie, Roosevelt, Marky up there making them plates out of what I cooked. What? Wrong answer. I'm not playing. I'm applying pressure. I'm not playing. Mama, no. I'm applying pressure. I go straight downstairs. Now, when I go downstairs, I see that Gregory Boo, the only one, had like one he had one chicken tender and some fries. But Augie got like 3 or 4. Roosevelt, they got a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Marky serving himself. So I look, it's like about 2 tenders. You got me up. I looked at Augie. I said, yo, this is not for you. So Marky like, stop being rude to my company before I tell mom. Mind you, mom is in the living room. She's in the living room, gang. Right? So I'm like, man, yo, give me my chicken tenders. He like, Augie ain't say nothing. He took the chicken tender and he dipped it in the ranch and he I'm like, you think I'm playing? I'm like, all right. I cut the eye off because I still had fries going, but I still let the fries cook, but I cut the eye off. I turned around and snatched the plate out of his hand. He like, hey, give me the plate back. I'm like, nah. So Marky like, stop, man. Give him. I'm finna tell mom. I hiked it and threw it in the trash. He like, why would you do that? I said, because this is my house. It's my food. He like, but your brother made the plate. I'm like, I don't care what my brother made. So my mama come like, what's going on? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, I just threw the food away. He like, Mom, can you please tell Rody Doty stop treating him like, I have nothing to do. That's between y'all. I don't know nothing what's going on. Whatever y'all got going on, y'all sell it. Y'all handle it. I got nothing going on. Rody Doty is the oldest, Marky. You better be paying attention and listen. So Marky looked like, but Mom, you hate when people throw away food. Rody Doty just, I'm like, but I did not make it for y'all. I made it for my company. Marky said, I see what you want. And he put his finger right here in my head. And he did. I said, Marky, don't do that in front of your friends. I'll slam you. He like, come on, slam me. He took his shirt off. He like, slam. My mama said, first off, y'all not finna tell my house. I don't know who y'all trying to show out in front of. But guess what? I'm the chief in command around here. Whatever I say goes. Now, if y'all want to play with me, both of y'all will get towed up right here in front of y'all friends because we definitely got an audience. Y'all want to act a plum-de-dum food at that in front of y'all audience? So I'm like, no. Marky, Rody Doty was cooking. That was Rody Doty's plan. If you want to cook, you cook pizza puffs and fries or something for your friends, or you go take the chicken breast or make some chicken wings or make some pizza. It's home run pizza. Then there's all type of pizzas. Go make some pizza. Y'all make some for yourself. You was wrong. Dead like that, sir. You was wrong. So he like, it's fine. He like, y'all, come on, we downstairs. And so that's when you hear argue like, but they get to keep their plate. He like, man, you phony. I'm like, yeah, you phony too. I'm like, if it was up to me, I'd kick you up out the house. So Marky like, don't pay no attention to him. Come on. So boom, they go downstairs. So my mama like, he's doing everything in my might to hold me back. I promise you. Roshan, when I get my hands on him, I'm going to light his fire. I'm going to rip his skin off his body. So I was like, first off, I felt the vibration. I was like, hold on. Time out. Flag on the plate. So I'm telling her while she's eating. I'm like, I'm sorry. My mama done dipped off like... She said she's sorry. I'm getting the fries out the thing. So I'm like, hold on. So now we got a TV that's, you know what I'm saying, in the kitchen. So, you know, I'm just flicking through the direct TV. Right? We had every channel you could think about, every music channel you could record on it. We had everything, right? So we're watching TV and she's talking to me. So she like, so what you gonna do? I'm like, about what? About your brother and what's going on. I'm like, I'm gonna talk to him when they leave. She was like, oh, okay. She was like, my fries was super good. I'm like, you want more? She like, yeah. So I give her some more fries with cheese. Boom, she gets done. Caleb gets done. He washed his hands. He asks for a milkshake. I asked her straight up, does she want one? Now, Gregory, boo, he's coming back up. I'm like, why he keep coming back up? He like, hey, mom out there, you want to come? She like, no, I already told you. I'm trying to hang out. So he like, I heard. He like, but I think it's best if you leave with me so you can be safe. She like, I've been over here before. He like, all right. He like, see you, Rody Doty. I'm like, yeah, see you. He like, hey, call me. He like, hit my line. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm gonna call you. Immediately I'm stuttering. Like, you keep saying it. Oh, got it. You just said it when you gave me the kitchen. It's like he was giving me reminders on reminders on reminders. So boom, he leaves. So my mom, like, you know, telling me to come in. She like, look, I'm finna go upstairs. She like, y'all can have the living room. I'm like, okay. She like, y'all go watch TV. She like, feed my turtle, feed the fish, and feed my piranha. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got you. So I'm like, hey, you want to see our piranha? So we go in the living room. She look at the piranha. He bagging up, boom, hitting the window like this piranha. We had one piranha, and it was crazy. That piranha, it had a personality like my mom because it was always angry. So she was like, so, got basketball practice tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, tomorrow. She like, I'm gonna be there. I'm like, for real? She like, yeah. So we can hang out. She like, you wanna come over to my house tomorrow? I'm like, why not? She like, so, what's your favorite food? I'm like, chicken wings. So she like, all you hear is do. I'm like, what is that sound? Dude, now mind you, we in the living room. You hear do. We have a bell. So I'm like, who's that knocking on the door? I open up the door. It's Gregory Boo. I'm like, hey, we got a bell. He like, oh, I didn't see it. He like, Charzetta, come on. She like, what? He like, come on, you gotta go. Mom said because you got your homework. She like, I can do that when I get home. Hold on, I'm finna go talk to my mama. I'll be right back. So boom, she goes out there. She goes toward her mom. So I'm looking out the window like, what did he say? Like, cause her mama real chill and laid back. So she come back. She like, I can only stay for like 1 more hour. I'm like, okay. My mom said she'll come pick me up so your mom don't gotta drop me off. I'm like, no, my mom can still drop you off. She like, no, it's okay. I'm like, no, my mom is gonna drop you off. I'm like, call your mom. So she called mom. So I was like, let me talk to her. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She was like, oh, I'm doing fine, love. I'm like, but my mom is gonna drop Charzetta off if it's okay. She was like, okay. She like, she only got 1 hour. It's a school day, you know. She has to be back. It's late. I just don't want her walking. I want to make sure she get home safe. I'm like, oh yeah. She's gonna get home safe. I promise. She said, okay, I'm leaving you responsible. I'm like, first off, that's pressure. I'm like, okay. So she's like, okay, y'all enjoy yourself, okay? And I hung up. I give her the phone back. She said, okay. So boom, we enjoying ourselves. And so I'm like, Augie and Roosevelt is still here. It was irritating me, but I was trying to enjoy her. So boom, my phone goes off. Dig in my pocket. I look. It's Kiki. I'm like, she like, hello? I'm like, what's up? She like, I'm just confirming Saturday. I'm like, I told you, I'm gonna be there. She like, why are you? Okay, bye. Click, hang up. Oh, bye. And then first she said bye without even letting me say bye. So boom, my mom ended up coming. She like, let me know whenever you're ready, Charzetta. I'm ready. Straight like that. So my mom tell me to come in. She like, let me talk to you. I'm like, yes. She said, you keep an eye on him. And you better let me know every single move he make. Anything he do wrong, you better come and tell me. The queen bee better know. I'm like, okay, that's all I need to know. You make sure you the big brother. And I see how he's acting. But I'm